Welcome everyone as always. This is Pregame. You got Cardinal WG joining us from Capital One Arena. I'm Wilson South here. The Washington Wizards, man, they've been busy. They host the Charlotte Hornets tonight. This is the third part. This is the end of their three-game homestand. The Wizards are coming off back-to-back wins over the Indiana Pacers. Following those wins, a bit of good news for Washington. Big man, two-way center Tristan Vukovic signed a 3-year, $9 million deal with the team option in the third year. So shout out to Tristan for leaving the two-way status behind officially, becoming a full-fledged member of the Washington Wizards. On the Hornets side of things, they lost uh, after beating the Hawks 110 to 107. They've lost back-to-back games. One to the Rockets by 4. The second one to the Cavs by 5. They are currently 26 and 31 in the East, which has them fourth in the Southwest Division and 10th in the East overall. So that's 10th is the last playing spot at the moment. The matchup between these two teams thus far has been a bit one-sided. The Hornets have won all three matchups. Tonight is the final time these two teams will beat this season. Uh, the ever-changing injury report has been so much fun to go through this year. For Washington, Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell, Alex Sarr, Cam Whitmore, Trey Young are all out. Justin Champagnie, Keyshawn George, and Tristan Vukovic are all questionable. For the Charlotte Hornets, Miles Bridges and Musa Diabate are out due to suspensions. They got their, little bit of fisticuffs recently. Um, the Hornets players that are out because of injuries. Uh, Mr. Evan Bouwan, we got Liam McNeely, and then Kobe White are all out with injuries. So, Cardell, I would ask you, with Washington being down 3 to the Hornets in this season series, what's the key to tonight's game? Is the Hornets have seemed to, only one of those games was actually close that they played with Washington this year, being the last one.
Yeah, the key is always with the Hornets tossing them on the ball. You got to contain them. You got to try to keep him from being both a scorer and playmaker. He's already came in early this season, first game against the Wizards, destroyed them when it looked like the Wizards was going to get the win, and he went off and had pretty much like a 37-point triple-double or something. And most of that came in the second half. And that was the game where Miles Bridges said after the game where, the Melo got on him because he had like 4 points at the half. And a lot of those assists came on Miles Bridges being aggressive in the second half along with LaMelo. Obviously, Miles is out with Musa, so it's going to be a little different look, but it all starts with LaMelo regardless. You got to try to contain him. He's a matchup nightmare, volume three-point shooter. And great defensive rebounder for his size, and he's a crafty defender. I'm not gonna say he's great on ball, but you gotta be careful. He has great instincts. He knows how to use his hands. Strip you from behind, block you from behind, knock the ball loose, and create turnovers. And they get on the run. They're difficult to deal with. You got to guard the three-point line. He's not the most efficient. I believe he's shooting like 34, 35, 35%. No, actually, 35% on the season. But he get a lot of them up, get them nearly 10 a game. So you got to get a hand up because if he gets hot, just like he did earlier in the season in Washington, it can get ugly quick. Obviously, Brandon Miller, he didn't play in the first game, but he's active tonight, three-level scorer, a good rebounder, solid playmaker, and a versatile defender. He's probably their best as far as getting it done on both ends. He leads the team in scoring at 20 and a half a game. He's capable from like I said, all three levels, the mid post, pinch post. He can kill you with getting to the line. He can kill you in transition. He can post up. Just complete score. Needs to get a little bit more efficient, but that's neither here nor there, man. He's capable, and we all know that. So you got to deal with him on both ends. And then when you're trying to attack him, you got to be smart. You got to know what you're doing. And with his size and athleticism, he can guard 1 through 3. So I expect to see him on multiple plays on the Wizards tonight. And then Colin Canuka, what can we say? If it wasn't for Cooper Flag, he'd be the runaway rookie of the year. He's their most efficient scorer. He's averaging 19.1 points per game on 48, 43, 90 splits, which is outstanding for a vet, for an all-star. But a rookie just coming in, what can you say, man? He's special. He's only going to get better, which is scary. Very good rebounder. Solid secondary playmaker, which is a part of this game he didn't really show at Duke. But obviously in the league where everything more expanded, roll and crease, and more room to roam, he shows he's capable of doing that as well. and he's a pretty good on-ball defender and point of attack defender. Man, you can't really pick on him. Normally, you know, rookies that come in, you can kind of pick on them for a while until they figure out the league, especially guys that get it done offensively. But he holds his own on that. Now, you know, help side and rotations and all that, that's still a work in progress. But on ball, he's not fooled at all. You know, he more than holds his own. So, you know, you can't just go at him and think he's easy, you know, to deal with because it doesn't go like that. And look, without Bridges, like I said, Diabate, you know, all three of these guys, I expect them to step up to carry the load. You know, they got confidence there, they got belief. They was on a hell of a winning streak before, you know, the All-Star break, so obviously they want to get back to that and keep it going. And then also be on the lookout for Ryan Kalkbrenner as well. With Diabate, Kalkbrenner started early in the season, then Diabate got him because he just fit with what they've known. 7-1, averaging 1.5 blocks, great real protected the rebound. Obviously, ideal, lob threat, ideal, screen and roll, slip, go screen type guy to get to the rim, and he gets to the free throw line a lot. You know, I believe he shoots, you know, he don't get to the line, like he shoots like 68%, but just about 70%. So, you know, he's capable from that angle. But for right now, he's a screen setter, finisher, and obviously a rim protector. So, you know, with them guys being out, they're going to lean on him to kind of step it up as well. So, best bet for the Wizards. No Alex Saad, but you got Tristan and all those guys active. Run them and make him come out on the perimeter and have to guard you, and that will limit his effectiveness.
Yeah, there's nothing else to add. So, like you said, this is the fourth time they're playing this team. They know what to expect. I would assume they know what to expect by now. Those three guards have had an impact in every single game. One of the guys who's had an impact since the very first game, and Mr. Diabate is not available. Like he's ruined games for the Wizards this season. So he's out there, like you said, and shout out to Kalkbrenner as the season's going on. You know, taking advantage of his minutes. But for Washington, I really just want to see, regardless of outcome, just the same competitive spirit and fight we've seen so far this homestand. We've seen those last two games against the Pistons. Regardless who's on the floor, I just want to see that. Like you said, we all know what is here. I feel like that's not too little to ask. If that's at least give us that, I feel like that's fair. But as always, we appreciate you guys. Keep in mind, Ricardo just sharing with you guys in terms of in terms of keys of the game. And join us later as we discuss player of the game, X Factor, and whatnot, and Wizards Outlook. We'll see you guys a little bit later this evening.